Hi children, how are you? I am Harish Kumar. Today let us learn about the introduction to machines. Okay, this is for the first class computers, the first class computer science or computer is called cyber. Okay, we call it cyber computer class for first class students. We will be starting the first chapter, that is Introduction to Machines. What is a machine? The spelling of machine is Machine. What is a machine? How is it useful to us? What are the characteristics of the machine? That is, what are the features? How does the machine work, etc., etc. Let us learn about it today. So the first thing is, in the introduction, when we look at things all around us, what do we see? We see cars, we see buildings, we see phones, we see televisions, we see TV, right? All these things are made by man. They are made by man. The car is made by a person, a human being. It is made in factories. A few engineers make a building. A technology person makes a TV, makes a phone. So these are all created by man, made by man. Because they are made by man, they are called man-made things. Okay? All these things that we see around us, let it be a car, building, phone, television, even a chair, okay, even a chair, a bus, okay. There are so many things which you can easily say that, okay, these are made by man, so they're called man-made things. They're called man-made things, okay. But some other things, for example, let it be a tree, let it be a bird, let it be animals like an elephant, like a giraffe, like a rhinoceros, like a zebra, or the sky. Who do you think made them? They are not made by man. They are present in nature. They are created by God. Such things are called natural things. Such things are called natural things. Okay? So one is the things created by man. For example, cars, buildings, phones, television. They're called man-made things. Some other things like trees, birds, animals, sky, they are present in nature. Even before man came on this planet, those things are created by God. They are called natural things. Okay. Now let us see, what is a machine? How do you define a machine? A machine is something that makes our work faster and easier. Always remember, if it is something that is making our work faster, you can make it faster or easier, then it is called a machine. That is called a machine. Machine. Now imagine, if you have a pile of clothes in the basket, so many clothes are there in the basket, and you have to clean the clothes, you have to put it in soap water, you have to squeeze them, you have to wash them, you have to again put it in normal water, remove it, again put it in soap water, and then you have to use your hands to wash them, then you have to go and dry them. Do you think it is difficult or it is easy? It is difficult, of course. But suppose you have a washing machine, all you do is put the clothes inside the washing machine, and then you put water, you on the button, and the water comes inside, you put a little bit of soap, and then it washes its clothes, and within half an hour, 30 minutes or 1 hour, all the clothes will become clean and dry and come out. That is the power of a machine. A machine is something that makes our life comfortable and easy. Comfortable and easy, which is like, is it easy to go and wash the clothes with your hand? Is it easy to wash the clothes in a washing machine? It is easy, of course, to wash the clothes in a washing machine. Suppose you are going from your home to your school. How do you go? Suppose your home is far away from your school. It is like 5 kilometers. How long will it take for you to walk from home to school? It is going to take maybe 1 hour, maybe half an hour. It is going to take a long time. Your legs will start paining. But imagine if you have to just sit in a school bus and go. The school bus is driven by a driver. The driver takes you to from the home to the school, from the school to the home. So a bus is also a machine. It is making our life easy and comfortable. Is it easy to walk from your home to school, or is it easy to sit in the bus and go from home to school? Of course, it is easy to sit in the bus. Suppose you have to go to another city. Suppose we are staying in Hyderabad and we want to go to Bangalore. How do we go? We can go by a bus, we can go by a car, we can go by a train, we can go by an aeroplane also. Aeroplane we can go very fast. Maybe in 1 hour we can reach Bangalore if you go by a flight or an aeroplane. Okay, what is the spelling of aeroplane? Aeroplane. Aeroplane. So if these are machines that make our work easier. They are made by man. Machines are not made by God. They are made by man. They help us to make our work easier. And always remember, machines require power, energy to work. They cannot work on their own. You also require energy. You also have to eat rice or chapati to get energy. Like that only machines also require energy. Energy in the form of petrol, energy in the form of diesel, energy in the form of electricity. Only when you give petrol, diesel, electricity, only then the machines will work and make our life easy. Do you think the washing machine can work without power, without electricity? No, washing machine will require electricity. Electricity, spelling of electricity is Electricity, electricity. Okay, so machines require electricity. Machines may require petrol. Machines may require diesel, but they cannot work on their own. Okay, now did you understand this slide? A machine is something which is made by man to make his life easy and faster. So, for example, there's a washing machine which washes our clothes faster. There is a bus that takes you from home to school and from school to home faster without doing any work. There are modes of transport like aeroplane, bus, train, which can take you from one city to another city. You don't have to walk. Suppose there were no machines, you had to walk the entire distance. How difficult it would have been. How long it would have taken for you to reach from one city to another city. Before these aeroplanes and trains came, people used to walk. There were jungles, there were animals. It was so dangerous to walk from one place to another place. Now all that is gone, and because of these machines, life has become easy and comfortable for all of us. But remember, no machine can work without electricity or some kind of power. They require power in the form of petrol, in the form of diesel. Only then they can work and help us. Okay. So now the same thing we will just try to again tell it in another way. Some machines use electricity as power. Now for this is called a refrigerator or fridge. We call it fridge or refrigerator. REFRIGERATOR. REFRIGERATOR, refrigerator. It's a fridge. You can keep all your food items in this, and you can switch on. You can connect the power to the power cord. This requires electricity. So once you connect it, then it will be running. Keep our food items cold, and they will not get after if you keep something outside for some time for maybe 2-3 days, they will get shrunken, they will become dirty, and fungus will grow on that. That will not happen if you keep it in the fridge. Okay, a TV is also a machine, a fridge is also a machine, and they require electricity to run. Some other machines like buses, like cars, okay, and here there's a bike. Okay, they require petrol. You remember, right? Your father or your daddy taking you on a bike, going to a petrol station. You put petrol in your bike and then or your car, and then you drive again. So these things like buses, they require petrol or diesel. Petrol, Petrol, petrol or diesel, Diesel, diesel. So they require petrol or diesel for them to run, for them to move, for them to work. So some machines require fuel. This is called fuel. The petrol or diesel is called fuel, like petrol or diesel to work. The examples are car, truck, generator and aeroplane. Generator is nothing but a machine which converts fuel like petrol to electricity. That is how a generator works. Okay, but now let us come to another type of a machine. For example, we have a bicycle. Here it is run by the power of this man's legs. So it is run with manpower, the power which this man is generating with his legs. So that is called manpower. Okay, so some machines work on manpower. Some machines like fridge and TV work on electricity. Some machines like cars, like bikes, like buses, they run on fuel like petrol and diesel. Some machines like bicycle, they run on manpower. The power which is produced by this man or anyone. You can also sit on it and ride it. You have to pedal the cycle. When you do pedaling the cycle, that is what is called using your manpower. Okay, so what did we learn from this slide? That machines always require power to run. Some machines run on electricity, some machines run on petrol and diesel, some machines run on manpower. Okay, now let us come to computer. Now our favorite subject, computer. Computer is called a smart machine. Why is it called a smart machine? Let us see. But basically, computer is a man-made thing. It is not made by God, and it works on electricity. It does not work on fuel like petrol or diesel. It doesn't work on manpower. It requires power, electricity. When you plug it to the electric power source, then the computer will become on. Okay? Computer is called a smart machine. Why is it called a smart machine? Because it works fast and saves time. Suppose you have to you have to add two big numbers like 3,423 plus 5,656. Such big numbers you have to add together. You will have to count. It may take you 5 minutes. But a computer can do it in 1 second or less than 1 second. Like this it can make it. So it is very fast and does not make any mistakes also. And so it saves a lot of time. Like how a washing machine saved your time to wash the clothes. Like that only computer is also a machine which works on electricity. It works very fast and does all mental calculations and other things. Let us come to that now. Now, computer is called a smart machine because it can do many different jobs at the same time. You can see your father, your daddy working on the computer sometimes. You can play music on the computer. You can make letters. You can see your father sending mail. You can write letters and send it. Okay, and you can play music. You can create documents. You can do calculation. All this, so many different jobs it can do at the same time. Is it not fantastic? And it also has a large storage capacity. This is called a hard disk. When we come in the later chapters, we will talk about what is a hard disk. Okay, hard disk is the storage place of the computer. Storage place can be so big that hundreds of movies you can store in it, thousands of songs you can store, lakhs and so many documents, so many letters you can store. Can you store it in your brain? Can you remember so many things? But a computer can remember all this. When you ask, I want to see a certain movie, it brings it out. Like that, it has a large storage capacity. And like you, After if you work, if you study for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, you become tired, you become bored. But a computer will never get bored. If you make it work, it can keep on working for 24 hours, for 1 day, 2 days. So it never gets bored. So computer is called a smart machine because it can do many calculations in a fraction of a second. In less than a second, it can complete the calculations. So it is working very fast and it is save time and it saves time. It can do many different jobs. While playing music, you can type letters. While playing music, you can calculate the various maths questions on a computer. Like that, it can do many different jobs at the same time, and it can store so many movies, so many songs, so many letters. So it has large storage capacity and it never gets bored or tired of working, which you will get tired. A human being after working for some time will get tired, but a machine will not get tired, but a computer will not get tired of working on so many different calculations. Okay, now there is something else that we want you to remember. There is something called machine and there is something called other things. Now, is pencil a machine? Is chair a machine? Sorry, a chair, a bed, a table a machine? No, these are not machines. These are made by man. So these are called man-made objects. Man-made objects. Okay. But they do not reduce human effort. Whatever work is there. Now this is a washing machine. The clothes, the dirty clothes, it is cleaning them and making them into clean clothes. Okay, into clean clothes. But a table, a chair is there for you to sit. A table you can work. A bed you can sleep. But they don't help you to reduce your work. If there is some work that you have to do, like carry some items, you have to go from one place to another place. So they are helpful for us to do our other works, like sleeping, like lying down, like watching a TV, like writing down on the paper. But these are not machines. So these are man-made objects. Now, how will you differentiate an man-made object from a machine? Machines are mechanical in nature. Mechanical, M-E-C-H-A-N-I-C-A-L, mechanical. Mechanical means there are so many parts. Now here only you see in the truck, there are wheels are there. There is something this is called the chassis. But okay, this is a place where you keep all the goods. This is the light of the car. This is the windscreen. There are so many things. Inside there will be an engine. So these are mechanical objects. So there are many different parts which work together to make a machine. Okay, even in a bicycle, there is a wheel, there is a pedal, there is a seat, there are bars, there is a handle. So many things are attached to each other. So that is why they called a machine is mechanical in nature. How do you know that if it is a machine or an object, how do you say? First thing you have to ask yourself, is it consuming power or energy? Does a chair take power or energy? Does a table take power or energy? Does bed take power or energy? Does a pen take power or energy? No. Those things you don't have to connect it to a power source. But a computer requires electricity. A truck will require diesel. A car will require petrol. So if they are consuming energy, then it is a machine. If they are consuming energy, then it is a machine. If they are not consuming energy, then it is not a machine. Okay, is it reducing human effort? A bed is just for sleeping. It is not reducing your work. A bed is for sleeping. A chair is for sitting. Okay, a pen is for writing. A pencil is for writing. These things are not reducing the human effort. Now, to carry whatever items are there on this truck, you have to carry from one place to another place on your head. How difficult it will be to carry it in a truck. It is so easy. To walk from your home to school is so difficult. But sitting in a bus and going, school bus and going is so easy. So always you have to see, is it consuming power or energy? Is your fridge consuming power? Yes. Is your computer consuming power? Yes. Is your car consuming power? Yes. Is your bicycle consuming power? Yes. And also, is it reducing human effort? Is it making your work little bit more easy? And is it making the work more faster? So like that, is it now going from walking from your home to school, it is going to take a lot of time. But going in a bicycle or going in a car or going in a train is much more faster. So how do you tell if it is a machine or not a machine? First thing, does it consume power or energy? Second thing, does it make my work easier? Second thing, third thing, does it make my work faster? So if it is taking power, if it is making my work easier, if it is making my work faster, then it is a machine. Otherwise, it is not a machine, it is man-made object. Okay? If the answer to the above question is yes, then it is a machine, or else it is not. Okay, so note a few things that you have to remember. What is a wheel? The wheel is the first machine. Though it does not consume power, it is called a machine. But it is only part of the machine. Remember, they are attaching two wheels. They are putting a bullock cart. They are attaching it to the bullock. Then this whole thing becomes a machine. Okay. Now they can carry items from one place to another place. Here, what is the work done? Work is done by the bullocks. The bullock is doing the work here. The energy is coming from the bullocks. Okay, it is not manpower. It is the animal power here. Bullock is giving the power. Okay, what is abacus? Abacus looks like this. There are beads and there are strings, or there are like this rods are there, on which in the above there are less number of beads, down there are more number of beads, and there is a way to use the abacus. If you learn how to use an abacus, then you can do big calculations. So before calculator came, before computer came, people used to use an abacus to calculate things. Okay, so now we have come to the end of the chapter. Let us have a quick recap. Okay, so today we were talking about introduction to machines. Then we said there are something called man-made things like car, phone. Then we said there are something like natural things like trees, birds, animals. Then what did we say? Then we said what is a machine? Which makes our work faster and easier. Then it becomes a machine. It makes our life comfortable and easy. They are made by man, they're not made by God, and they need power, energy to work. Only when you give them power, they can work. Then what did we learn? Some of them some machines use electricity. Some machines use fuel like petrol and diesel. Some machines work on manpower. One more thing we saw in the last, the bullock cart runs on animal power. Okay, now then we come to computer, our favorite thing. Computer is not a natural thing, it is a man-made thing. It works on electricity, and then it is called a smart machine because it works faster, it can do different jobs at the same time, it has a large storage capacity, it has so much of movies can be stored inside, it never gets bored. Because of all this, we call it a smart machine. Okay, and now there are other things also in our life that we see around us. There's a belt, there's a chair, there's a table, there's a pen. All these are also useful for us to live. But they are not machines, they are man-made objects. Why? How do you say the difference between a machine and other things? If a machine, it's called a machine when it's consuming power, when it makes our work faster, when it makes our work easier, then we call it a machine. If it is not consuming power, it is not making our work easier, if it is not making our work faster, then we call it a man-made thing. Okay, then we talked about the wheel. Wheel, when we attach it to a bullock cart, it becomes a machine which is run by bullocks, and he was able to carry. Before the trucks came, all this were wheel was very helpful. Then abacus, even now we use the wheel. We use the wheel in our bicycle, in our cars, in our autos. Everywhere there are wheels. Only when there are wheels we can go from one place to another place very fast. Okay, so wheel is called the first machine made by man. Abacus was the first calculator. It has rods. It is made with wood sometimes. Now it's made in plastic, and it is having beads with which people used to calculate. This was discovered in China. Okay, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like this content. Thank you.